Hey you, I'm Casual. This is Guns Up. Today let's go into zombie mode. Um, Zombie mode is a pretty fun mode in this game. Uh, you've got a tent. You have to defend it against a horde of incoming zombies. I'm going to I'm gonna use my bounty hunter. I don't recommend this, but just doing this for fun. I'm bringing the mercenary for insurance in case things go south. Let's jump into this. Generally, you will see this mode popping up, and it'll require that you do this with one unit. And that really means just bring one unit. Don't even bring the secondary unit. Just bring the one. This it's a mode meant to be done with one unit. It's not very difficult to accomplish that. This is level 20 zombies, so you're gonna be seeing the kind of hordes that you have to put up with on level 20. It's it's an intelligent application usually at the beginning of your call down abilities. Yes, there's a big clump on the left in the first wave. There's just a steady stream on the right side that you can get rid of. You can wait for it to clump up. Do whatever you want with it. If I had longer range units, this would probably be over by now. But these are bounty hunters, and they kind of need things to get real close to them before they can fire on them. Now, bounty hunters are not optimal units. Actually, my favorite are the mercenaries I have here. You can drop a bunch of mercenaries on the first wave, and then pretty much walk away. Same goes for bombardiers if you have them leveled up and you have their skills unlocked. You can pretty much just drop them on the map in the first wave, maybe drop another one and just walk away. About 10 or 12 bombardiers or mercenaries is enough to just well equipped and obviously leveled up is enough to clear this without using any cooldowns at all. But we're doing this with bounty hunters, so I kind of have to babysit this a little bit. Haven't done it with the bounty hunters before, so I have no idea how well this is gonna work. But yeah, it's working okay. It's working okay. Uh, Bounty hunters are not as good offensively as engineers, so this is a little bit more difficult than a well-equipped engineer would. But my bounty hunters are they're more unlocked, so I can make better use of them and give them all the good stuff. I'm also using incendiary ammunition, so if you don't have that, this might be a little more difficult if you choose to handicap yourself with bounty hunters. But their attack speed is pretty decent. I'm actually surprised how quickly they're firing. If I had given them maybe a taped magazine or tune up, they'd probably be doing just as well. This is level 20 zombie, so there's a couple of touchstone moments. Yep, here we go. So the first wave's pretty hard. You have a lot of guys coming out in the first wave. Second wave also difficult because you have it's very early on and you might not have critical mass to do the damage you need to do. So there's a guy coming out from the right side, one of the big guys with a clump of small zombies. So you can't. It's very difficult to target him specifically. Um, so you want to use call downs to clear out the little guys, and then your team can focus him. Uh, the regular, regular, the regular big zombies, if they hit the tent, it's okay. They get to the tent, they blow up. They'll take about a third or a half of the points from it. The big red guys, you don't want to even let one of them near your tent. So make sure you stall them. You do whatever you can to keep them away and kill them far away from the tent as possible. Now we're going to have wave 8 coming up. Wave 8's another one of those touchstone waves. You're going to have a lot of guys on the right side. You're going to have a whole bunch of runners, and you're going to have a whole bunch of big, the big zombies. So the runners are hard to deal with because they're going to come at you, and then the big guys are hard to deal with because you can be so busy focusing on the runners that the big guys are going to get really close to your tent. Yeah, there's not that many guys coming out on this side, and you can usually deal with them. But this side right here, you got a whole bunch of runners. Obviously, you can smoke bomb them, and it looks like the other the other side is willing to help out. Thankfully, with the shotguns, the closer these guys get, the more damage the shotguns will do because they're more accurate at close range. Or well, at least the spread's not as wide at close range, so you end up with generally hitting things more accurately. And that's it. I think at this point I have enough critical mass to put up with anything, and the waves after this don't get any harder. Just the last wave has the big red guys on both sides, so you have to be careful. There's a clump here on the right side. If you need to get score for the weekly score challenges, there's a bunch of guys here. There you go, atomic kill, and this side gonna get cleared out. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I only have enough room for 2 more guys, so thankfully this doesn't get any more difficult because I'm running out of real estate. That's one reason why you don't want to bring like grunts to this party because grunts in very large quantities can do lots of damage, but in only 20 units, if that's all you have to work with, you don't want to bring something like that. So there's really two moments in this map in this mode that are difficult. It's the beginning. You want to get as many guys as you possibly can out to handle all the little trash zombies that are running at you. You want to get tons of guys out there. They can take them out. They can then concentrate fire on the big guys. If you try this with, let's say, kernels, you're gonna summon because their cooldowns are so long. You're gonna summon maybe 3 or 4 of them, and you're just gonna get overwhelmed with the amount of stuff coming at you on the screen. Whereas if you use mercenaries and maybe you have volunteer badge, you could pretty much, or you have discount, you could pretty much cover the entire screen by the end of the uh, first or second wave. So that's the first. And in the beginning, if you can't put a lot of guys out, you could use your command abilities to clear out the trash mobs. And then you have to worry about those other points where you have these really big zombies and they're surrounded by little guys. And can you clear out the little guys? Can you take out the big guys before they get to your tent? Once you get a whole bunch of guys out, let's say you're using bombardiers, once you get about 10 of them out, no problem. Most of this map becomes simple. Once you can use rocketeers, you can use just about anything, but I just discourage generally in the late stages of this game using something like assault. You can, but it's difficult, and especially with that, if you don't have incendiary ammunition, it's very difficult. So a little more of the advanced units, you can do this with. You can use with commandos. You can do this with MGs. Just first time I did level 20, I did it with MGs. I had them fully kitted out. I think they were level 14, and just make sure you have all your command abilities leveled up as well. All right, that's zombie mode. Hope you learned something.